Schindler's List is a film that closely depicts the horrors of the Holocaust in World War II. This film engages the audience, allowing one to examine the ongoing torment that the Nazis themselves inflicted on the Jews. Schindler's List has a very close relationship to the reality of what actually took place throughout the Holocaust. In saying this, the film is based on a true story, foreseeing the real-life actions and determination Oskar Schindler did to try and save many Jews from the absolute carnage of their death. The film solely focuses on one man who tries to beat around reality by using his position of being German. However, in saying this, the film focuses on the light of one man's conscience amongst the dark inflicted thoughts the Nazis hold on the country and their power. Schindler's List is a film that in somewhat paints a picture to the audience to get an insight of World War II. The film is quite graphic in showing the brutal deaths of many victims, whether it's bullet to the head or death pits with mangled bodies. The message this film voiced about war is very strong. It looks at certain key themes to portray the ongoing torment of World War II. A major message highlighted constantly throughout the film is the ongoing brutality that the Jews faced. The audience is able to witness this via the images of death continually shown throughout the film. In saying this, these deaths were not what you would call the norm. The ways in which these civilians were killed really pinpoints the dehumanization that war brought. An example of this is the use of gas chambers to assassinate groups of people. In addition, with particular focus of the scene when the dead are moved via conveyor belt into death pits, further exemplifies the brutality that war brought and the loss of humanity throughout people equal to one another. The film also instills a message about power in one, which brought the ability to inflict fear. This message can be seen clearly in the scene where Nazi officials watch over laughing while petrified innocent Jews help shovel the ones less fortunate into barrels where they are thrown into massive holes in the ground. It is clear that war is all about one's position, which can either bring power or the broken, with the constant fear of death. Moreover, with close analysis of the book The History of the Holocaust, written by Pat Morgan, points further focus on the background to the massacre. This book slightly focuses on the history behind the alienation of Jews before the Holocaust took place, as well as the formation of the Nazi regime to eliminate groups of people. The Holocaust isn't just focused on the massacre of Jews. It was a brutal war on groups of people whom they considered inferior. This included Jews, slaves, the disabled, and also mentioned people who were in some way religious enemies, or more so political opponents. The main target of elimination was Jews due to being labelled as the creators of their country's downfall. This book indicates that the process of eliminating the target group didn't just jump straight into death. It was a process first through discrimination and persecution, but later through violence, enslavement, and mass murder. While reading this book, it has influenced my thinking while watching Schindler's List dramatically. The reason being is because I'm able to understand the cause for this tragedy, as it's given me actual facts of why this took place. It allows me to comprehend the rise of Adolf Hitler and the reasoning to why the target was pointed to eliminate Jews, due to their beliefs that they had caused a downfall to Germany. While watching the film, I was able to grasp an emotional connection due to knowing the history behind the Holocaust, however now being able to see it take place. Not at all will any book, document, or primary source make what happened in the Holocaust understandable. More so, it's enabled myself as a viewer to get an insight into what many of us still wonder. How or why was this ever okay?